I know you used to it. I know you used to it. I know.
Hey guys, Bmf Starz. I'm back with another mukbang. So y'all, finally back. Okay, I'm sorry it took 10 years. Okay, I'm definitely sorry, and I'm sorry that the last video had cut so short. We had so much stuff to talk about. Okay, but anywho, we here with some good old pig feet, baby. Y'all see these pig feet? Pig feet and rice. My granny made me some pig feet. Oh, and we got us some sweet tea. I didn't pop it right. Sweet tea. So, y'all, we're going to get into these pig feet. Then we're going to finish the rest of... What episode was that? Episode 5? Or was that episode 4? I think episode 4. We're going to finish episode 4 and then jump right into episode 5. Because, y'all, I missed some key points of episode 4 that I definitely got to talk about. And episode 5, baby, episode 5 was something crucial. So let's pray. My mouth is watering because, baby. Lord, bless us for this food that we're about to receive. Please bless the hands that prepared this food. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So, y'all, let's dig in. Let me get some rice first with the good old pig feet. Am I ashy? I hope not. I probably am. Y'all know how that go. My granny. Remember how I told y'all she wasn't gonna cook for me no more? She cooked for me this time. The pig feet drippings. Baby. Oh, I'm sorry if that was too loud. Let me get a sip before I jump into these feet. How have y'all been? What y'all been up to? How many of y'all eat pig feet? If you do, put a pig in the comments. Okay? Y'all, the thing I love the most about pig feet is how sticky your lips get. Y'all just don't understand. Yeah, it's like the best meal. Y'all, I forgot my hot sauce, but I don't even need it. Lord, my granny put her feet in these feet. Oh my goodness, that was amazing. Might be trying to call me nasty for eating stuff like this and chitlins. But baby, it's like the best freaking meal. That is so good. And the corners of my mouth sticking together. That's my favorite part, y'all. Had to make sure I'm gonna grab the hot sauce real quick. Just to throw it on there. A quick little portion. Put it on. How has y'all week been? What y'all been up to? I hope y'all been doing amazing. Y'all, I've been doing really, really good. Been having... wait. Been doing really, really good. Having an amazing time with the boy. I didn't get to take the boys to the pumpkin patch this year. It got entirely too cold. Were y'all able to go? And if so, how did your kids like it? Do y'all go for y'all? You know, parents always doing something for them, talking about this for the kids. No, it ain't. You went to go get you some apple cider and some donuts, didn't you? I know you did. Parents and grandparents do the same thing. It's so good. This is good eating. For real. I don't know if I ever had pig feet on the channel. I don't know. All I know is it's good. It's a lot of smacking. I'm sorry. If you don't like smacking, this ain't the video for you to be watching, baby, because there's a lot of that going on over here. Dropped it on my shirt. Okay, I'm gonna take a few more bites and then I'm going to get into BMF so we can get this bar rolling, because baby, I left y'all high and dry last week and I'm like, how am I do that? Why ain't charge that camera? So I'm gonna take a few more bites and then we're gonna go ahead and get into BMF. What's some delicacies that y'all like? Like, you know, in America, people don't look at this as a delicacy. They be like, Like Mark, he always thinks like, that's slave people food. They used to have to eat that. You ain't gotta eat that. I'm like, but it's good. They knew what good eating was. So what is a delicacy to y'all that y'all eat that people will either be like, you weird, or you can have that. One thing I really want to try is chicken feet. I see so many people eating chicken feet and they make it look so good. They make them little toes look good. So I want to try it. That good meat. The pig feet, I tell you the truth, it's mostly fat. It's only a few little pieces of meat on the thing, but the fat be so good. Child. I'm telling y'all, this some good eating. If you ain't ever had, hold on. If you ain't never had pig feet, my fingers sticky, my lips sticky. This is, I've been liking this ever since a kid. But if you ain't never had pig feet, go get you some. Because this is like the best thing. Like, it's weird, especially if you like to if you like foods that's sticky and kind of like gelatinous a little bit. And then, like, you like to suck on your bones and stuff. Like, if you're a chicken eater or you like to suck the bone after you get done eating, this is the best type of meal. Or if you eat oxtails and you like to suck on the bone to get that meat, oh, this is so good. I'm not good. I bit my tongue ring, being fat. Ah. Top tier. Okay. So I had to write down my points again, just so I can remember exactly what was going on. Cause I'm like, I can't forget, and I don't want to. All right. So, one thing in the last video that we didn't get to was the fact that them little effects that they did on Terry's eye, baby, the way he was wandering at that, like, they did good. Whoever was the special effects person or the makeup person for Terry's eye, that was bomb. I feel like it was so believable. You didn't even feel like you was watching a TV show no more. Like, that episode I love so much because Terry was in the front instead of being in the back, and Michi was more so like kind of in the back a little bit because well, I won't say he was in the back, but he just didn't do a good leadership role. Like I said in the last video, I couldn't stand Michi in this video. His leadership role sucks, okay? It was treacherous, all right? Like, if you was doing on your job the way you were supposed to be on your job, you would have been, you know, breaking down Pat stuff, breaking down that brick, making way more. You get what I'm saying? Like, so that you could increase your supply and do all that stuff. You wouldn't have just been trying to stick with Pat, knowing that he's stiffing you 24/7. Like, I wouldn't have done that. But mind you, I don't know nothing about the drug gang, right? So, you know, loyalty is loyalty. Everybody believe in loyalty, of course. But my thing is, business, if you trying to be, remember in the beginning, in the very first episode, they wanted to be the kings of Detroit. They wanted to be the kings of the world, blase ski. You would have, you know, started handling business better. Like, I felt like he valued his relationship with Pat way more than he valued his business, if that makes sense. And then, got to touch on this. Michi going over to his baby mama house, and they starting to do in front of the baby. Like, that is just nasty. Like, I bet you it's some of y'all that do that for real. Ain't it? Tell the truth. Go ahead, comment down below and be like, yep, it's me. Like, as soon as I see that, I ain't judging you, but you got to be more careful. Why would you do that for your baby? Getting that, I understand a little kiss or whatever, cool. But you start taking your clothes off in front of your kid. I don't care how old that baby is, bro. The baby sitting here looking like this. What y'all doing? Like, child. And then, the little 12-year-old, Keisha daughter, if she looked 12, and I'm guessing she's 12 in the show, why y'all got her acting like a little 7-year-old? Like, she's saying, the way she talk, like the way y'all got her talking make her sound a little, don't know 12-year-olds talk like that. Even when I was younger, I ain't talk like that. You know what I mean? Like, no, like, I don't like the way they doing her lines or telling her to read them. I don't like that. Like, make her be a preteen. You know what I mean? Like, make her, I don't know, but not like that. I don't care for her role. I honestly don't. Like, whoever wrote her role, I don't really care for it. Or whoever is helping her with her script, I don't really care for the way y'all helping her, if that makes sense. But back to Meech and this little baby mama. The fact that he sat up here. Okay, so remember in episode 1, he asked Keisha, you get that money that I sent over here or whatever? I understand you sending money for, you know, because you messing with her. You know, she got a kid. Oops, excuse me, y'all. Hold on. I had something in my eye. But I get it. You mess with a girl that got a kid, you know, and you want to make sure she good. You want to make sure her kid good, which a lot of dudes, y'all should start doing that. Like, if you mess with her and you know she got a kid, how about you dropping her off a couple dollars? You feel what I'm saying? But you wasn't going around seeing your baby. Because when your baby mama answered the door, you sitting up here. I got some your juju fruits and a box of diapers. Boy, you ain't been around here to see her. What you doing? Like, no. And that's why she sat up here and told your butt. So what you about to do? She hit one of them boss lines on him. You know how I do try to do with a girl. If she over to his house, what you finna do after they get done? And he like, really? You gonna just use me for my manhood? Duh. You ain't been here. So why do I need you? No, we not about to do this. This ain't about to happen, and that ain't this, that ain't that. Okay, so I do like that she did that, because at the end of the day, you don't be here. So if I just want you to come over to lay that thing, that's all I want you to do. Okay, that's it. That's all. Be a good daddy. Keep sending me money. Keep sending that check. But whatever. And like, I don't know if I looked this up and seen it, or if somebody had posted it, whatever, but that really ain't Meech's daughter. He only got one kid, and that's Lil Meech, who playing him. So I wonder if they do a season 2 of BMF, will that come out? Like how he find out like this ain't his baby, and then Meechie mama getting pregnant and all of that stuff. Like, I wonder what they do, some stuff like that. And then with the baby's what's the thing he called? His christening or his dedication. The fact that Terry was tripping and still like seeing like hallucinating while he was there, still seeing Rock's body and stuff, and then like imagining his kid being in that whole little situation. This is how you knew him and Meech was not ready for the drug game. Okay, I mean, everybody probably goes through that. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. But everybody probably goes through that time. Oh, my nose. I don't know what's going on over here right now, but like hallucinations. You know how Meechie had that hallucination about what's his name, J-Mo, and then what's that boy name, T, having hallucinations about Rock and stuff like that. I feel like if after you see that and you can't handle it, then you know, like, just get out the game. You know what I mean? Like, don't stay in it. Don't keep trying to do extra. Just don't get out, because you know this ain't for you. And the fact that them officers, I get, you know, the one who helping him out, I get him going up there, you know, trying to push his weight, da 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 da. But they could at least waited till they got home. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't have to do that at the church. And I understand, like, it's tactics to the way that officers do certain things to like make you sweat and like try to see if you about to go and do something, like, oh, they on us, let's go and do this, or we about to run and hide, or blah 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 blah. But right then, I feel like they could have just waited until they got to the house, because like, you at the church with the babies, like, and then where was the baby? Like, after service, I did not see not Nan stroller. I seen not Nan nothing. I didn't see Meechie's daughter, and then I didn't see Lil Terry. Like, where was the kids? That's the little detail. I'm a person that pays attention to details. I be seeing little things, and I be like, that don't add up. That don't make sense. This scene didn't go with this scene. Put it back together. Redo it. Let's, like, y'all should have me out there to watch it before y'all, like, put it out. Because I be like, add this little detail. Just redo this part of the scene because it didn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, I understand every detail is not needed, but certain details are needed. Because if I can see it, I know other people can see it. And then they just like, well, that scene didn't really make sense because, you know. And then that Kato, whatever her name is. When Lamar came to your house and dropped you on that ground, put that gun to your face. Right then and there, like after he left, you could have easily went to Meech and Terry and was like, bro, he found out where I live, yada yada. Or go to B-Mick and be like, he found out where I live. Just so that they can trust you a little more, right? But no. Like, you're not making your case no better, sweetheart. Like, I would have played Lamar's game. Because now, okay, I'm about to try to get this dude off my back. So if I could get them to, like, take him out, I ain't got to worry about him no more. And then I can come up. I can figure out where all of this is, all of that is. I can actually play the game and, like, be a smarter drug dealer than all of these dudes. Because, honestly, the females be seeming like they're a little more smarter than the men. I'm sorry to say it. So any drug dealers, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. But the females do be seeming like they know a little more than y'all do. Because y'all don't be thinking like 10 steps forward. Y'all think like 5. And then be like, you know, like Lamar stealing their stash. Why would you have your buddy who be out on the block 24/7 come with you. And then he the one that got shot. So now they know exactly who it was because I would have just had somebody like a little fiend off the street or something. You get what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have had him because now he hobbling around just like Hoop said. One of them 12th Street niggas hobbling around and blase ski blase blah. Now they know exactly who to look for, and they ain't even really got to look for him because they can sit up here and listen on the word on the street. Oh, he must got shot because he's sitting up here crippled. Da, 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 da. Come on, man. You got to be more careful. I know y'all was smarter than that back then. But Lamar, I don't even know his real name. But why y'all booty that big, bro? Like, for real, when him and Cash Down was getting it in on that couch, I was looking like, his booty bigger than mine. Like, and they was looking like they was really, okay, they looked like they was up in there. And I'm like, child, yeah.
I'm talking about balls deep.
I'm talking about balls deep. Like, he looked like he was up in that thing. And I was like, is this a soft porn? Is this a porno? Like, what am I watching? Now, I know TV didn't elevate it, but what am I watching? Like, everybody, I don't think I've seen a better sex scene than that. Legit. That looked any more real than that one right there. Like, even though they still had clothes on and stuff like that, it looked like a real moment where dude chill with girl feeling some type of way about dude getting her down to her drawers and boom boom bam. Like, I've never seen one that looked more real than that. So now on to this new episode. What is this? 5? Got my food getting cold. I'm gonna have to finish this off camera. Good. It's so good. And then when you eat it with some of the rice. I'm sorry, y'all. What are you doing?
Your camera cut off?
No, I turned it off, turn it back on.
Oh. I gotta pick up these cookies right now because she's about to leave.
When did you order more cookies?
Oh, I didn't tell you.
No. When did you order more cookies? You just sitting there.
I ordered them 2 days ago after you said you wanted some peanut butter.
No, don't be sitting up here. It ain't just the peanut butters either. Y'all see, that's how men be too. Sitting up here after you said you want. Nuh-uh, you ordered you some cookies and you just had to throw mine in there for free.
Nah, because I'm eating some of them too.
Come on. Oh, y'all, I gotta show y'all these cookies.
I'll be right back.
Okay. On to this next episode. Excuse me. But the hospital was really trying to play Terry. In the opening episode, it was well, it wasn't the opening because it was a little flashback or whatever. But and they was talking about lying. If y'all heard that, that's just Mark starting his car, whatever. But when they went to the little mediation thing, and the hospital sat up here and brought up pictures of Terry and Meech and all of this stuff, and I'm like, first off, none of those pictures, like them being in BMWs and them being in mink coats and stuff like that, and they talking about some excuse me, where does your dad work? Where does your mom work? Why does that have anything to do with how the doctor messed up my eyeball? Like, literally, how does that have anything to do with it? Granted, I feel as though the only real liability that the hospital had is the infection that came after the first surgery. So I don't really necessarily feel like the doctor was to blame for the botchness of his eye, because if he had to remove a certain amount of infection in his eye and that was the result of it, then it's because of the infection. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I feel as though after Terry did the first surgery, they should have already had him on a round of antibiotics. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that should have been protocol. I don't know if they did it or if they didn't. And if I was Terry in that moment, and his girlfriend was up there, and he was trying to leave the hospital. Them cameras in the daggone hallways, they don't got microphones, cause wasn't no nurses right there, so they could have easily sat up here and said Terry was hallucinating, i.e. the infection probably getting to his brain or something. Blah 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 blah. I mean, he trying to leave because he don't know where he is, and he did doing this. Da, 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 da. Like, baby, I would have played that show tough. See, black people. I'm sorry to say. But we gotta learn how to play the game a little better, okay? Cause we ain't playing the game. These people, they play the game. All right, we gotta learn how to play the game the right way. But and after that, they called I think they was at the daggone house or something like that, and the lawyer was there, and they called the lawyer and tell her, well, she was on the phone with them talking or whatever, and they was like, okay, we give him $25,000. That's a lot of money. But for back then, right? Because if a hospital did that now, no, the lowest they gonna give you is $100,000. You feel what I'm saying? Just to shut up and sign everything away. And so the mama like, no, man, that ain't, no. I want justice for this. And then here come the daddy. Y'all know I don't like the daddy. Y'all already know that. But here he come talk about, that's a lot of money. Why? Why is that a lot of money? Because you get to pay Meech back and you ain't got to work extra hard. No, you need to go to work. Okay, you don't need to live here. Don't be thinking you about to get no money. No, that's coming to my house. I work at daggone Wendy's, and I gotta send these kids to school. I gotta see if he can get a scholarship or if he even going to college, and I gotta sit up here and make sure the little girl get to go to all these little field trips she wanna go to. You shut up, cause you don't need to live here. And I'm glad at that daggone dinner table that she sat up here and cut into him the way she cut into him, because you playing with me now. You sitting up here trying to have a say-so of stuff that go on in this house, but you just said you don't live here no more, so boo, you can't tell me what's gonna happen in this house. Granted, you can tell me certain things that's gonna go on with these children, and we can discuss that, but you will not tell me what's gonna happen under my roof when you don't live here no more. Excuse me? Excuse me? And then he was starting, and Mark said, if I was him, I would have been mad she took my cake. I said, I would have took the cake too and said, bye. You are dismissed. And don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. And I would have hit him with that and then walked upstairs and said, make sure you lock my door behind you. But I don't like that daddy. But y'all, when Meech went back to give Pat the what's it called? The money. So of course, Meech, you know, when you, I'm guessing they just buying their drugs on consignment basically, because they always got to go back and pay him or whatever. So, a percentage or whatever. And Meech tells Pat, like, no, I ain't gonna need no more, yo. Because he got a new chick patting Meech down, all of that stuff. And he was like, all my money better be there, too. He was like, man, I don't ever cheat you out your money. What you talking about? And Pat like, all right, go ahead, get him his re-up. And he like, no, I ain't gonna need that. What, you found a new supplier? Y'all niggas think y'all can do me like that? Da, 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 da. Here he come. Hold on. Because, you know, black people want to make a lot of noise when people filming and stuff.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
What'd you say?
Black people want to make a lot of noise when people filming and stuff.
Be quiet.
That's the only one that you got?
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh, y'all, these cookies. And her packaging is so cute. I will give her a shout out, but I don't know her
Indulgent
stuff.
Creation.
No, I ain't talking about that.
It's on Facebook, too.
Yeah, but I ain't got her link.
Oh.
So these my favorite ones, y'all.
Give me my cookie.
Peanut butter. Hold on. Can y'all see it? Yes. These no-bake peanut butters. They're better cold. They're way better cold.
They cold right now?
But it just tastes like the sugar is more crystallized when it's cold.
Oh, yeah.
This is so good. Anyway, but I got him. So Pat big mad. He started that Meech and Terry about to go do their own thing, find a new supplier, whatever. And he like, he sit up here, sucker punch me, and do all that stuff. And my thing was, Meech, you sitting up here telling Pat, oh, you're like a father figure to me, yada, 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 yada. Boy, you know it ain't no family or friends in this drug game. You knew that. Pat was just helping you out because he felt bad for you when you was a youngin', and then he wanted you to run for him. That's it, that's all. Like, you already knew. Wasn't no friends, wasn't no family. I hit myself in the chin. In this drug game. So, I don't know why you sitting up here feeling butthurt, but when you and Terry did it together, that was you and Terry doing it together. Y'all the only ones that's blood. So like they be saying, from the womb to the tomb, like y'all, that's the only person you owe any loyalty to. And then freaking Meech did such a boss move. Like after he had told Terry, you know, hurry up and take the deal or whatever, cause you gonna make us too hot out here, whatever. Which is true. I feel like Terry, if you still want to live this drug game, like even LaWanda had told Terry, like, what you want to do? I don't think you should still be doing this stuff with Meech, but I mean, shoot, when you was in the hospital, you told me you was never gonna give it up, so you gotta figure something out now, like, really. And I feel like but Meech put a boss move. So, and this is something for the ladies right here, right? Stop letting your kids be around every dude you talk to. Have sex with, date, whatever you want to call it. Because your kid could be at school and then they get picked up after school, because these schools, they don't do it the way they used to, right? Like the parent, if the kid will sit up here and recognize the person that's picking them up, and they be like, then the teacher gonna let them go, right? Back then, the little girl just ran outside. She said, hey, Uncle Meech, I thought my daddy was picking me up. He like, yeah, but your mama had a few errands to run. we about to go get some food. We about to go do this. We going on an adventure. Yo, I hate it. Whoever wrote these lines, or I don't know why they had Meech talking like this, but I ain't like it. I'm like, we don't talk like that. We do not. Like, why are y'all making us seem like we just extra proper? Like, I don't mind being proper or speaking with the right vernacular, but baby, this is drugs and the hood. They don't be speaking with that type of vernacular in the hood. Okay, they talk like how I'm talking to y'all right now. All right, and I'm actually using a little better vernacular than they do even then. So like, come on now, we're going on an adventure. Like, why you just gonna have that man say, oh baby, it's all good, you know, we about to go get us some food, and then we about to go ride around, we about to, you know, I'm gonna take you go get this, I'm gonna take you go get it. Like, something more believable, realistic. I think the writing in this one wasn't the best, but the acting definitely was. So after he picked her up, no, before then, freaking Keisha had already told Lamar, ever since I've been knowing you, you ain't never been on time for nothing. So you better be on time for my baby. And I feel like Lamar should have like took that. Like, I'm glad he didn't, because then it like showed Keisha like, man, I can't even mess with him. And like, for real, like just cut ties with that dude. Well, I got sneeze, hold on, y'all. Because, child, you sitting up here going back with this fella, and he said, it's gonna be different this time. Everything gonna be different. No, it ain't. He's still trying to sit up here and build his kingdom back up. Like, ain't nothing gonna be different. So, what was I saying? Yeah, dude, they had one of the 50 boys come bring Lamar a note. But the thing was, the little girl, it hit Lamar where it hurt too, because the little girl was like, oh, I think she left with her daddy. He's like, her daddy? I am her daddy. And I'm like, when dude said, hey, look, remember me? We got your daughter, and you better give us our stare. And he trying to rough boy up, do all that. He like, do it. I bet you won't see your daughter no more. Yada, 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 yada. Lamar tripping. He just going through it. He like, y'all, you try to do something against us or call the police, you ain't gonna see your daughter at all. That was like the bossest move ever. Like, for the 50 boys against the 12th Street. I think that was like the biggest boss move ever. And so when Lamar got everybody together, and he was telling everybody like, look, we gotta pull some of y'all off the street. We gotta go find them new. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. And then dude like, bro, what? We don't even know your daughter. Like, I thought everything was about business. You knew what was gonna happen when you took them to the stash. So like, I mean, we ain't got no time or no infrastructure to do certain stuff how you trying to do it. If we ain't making money, what are we doing? So Lamar was like, you know what? You right. He was like, all right, leave. Dude walking away, Lamar chokes my man with his belt. I was like, oh, please don't kill him, please don't kill him. I actually like the dude. Like, I'm like, he got a good head on his shoulder. Like, he really about business. He really about to make this, like, drug life work in a business standpoint. I'm like, So, you know what? I wonder if that is the same dude who is in all these other pictures, like in the actual BMF stuff. I wonder, because he got a business mindset. And at the end of this episode, when dude end up going to meet Meech and getting some drugs from him to sell himself, he was like, let's make money. I probably got more people outside the hood that want some of this, that want some of this if it's what you say it is. And he like, let's make money. I'm like, that's smart. He was like, cause Meech had told him like, you a 12th Street dude for life. You a E-course for life. Da 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 da. He was like, man, colors, hoods, all that stuff don't mean nothing right now. It's all about business. My money ain't flowing. I gotta make sure my money right. And that's what it like. I feel like so many people, especially in the drug game or like whatever y'all wanna call it, should start looking at it like that. Like, it's a business, bro. We all can eat and we all could win if we all get together. Like, I know people you don't know. You know people I don't know. Let's break bread together. Let's put this money in together. Let's do this. Let's do that. Instead of sitting up here trying to compete with each other, bro. Like, stupid. But I feel like I'm glad, but at the same time I'm not, because Meech, you didn't think like, oh, Keisha know low key where I be at. She might not have ever been to my house or know exactly where I stay at, but she can point them in a direction. You feel what I'm saying? Meech still played a boss move though when he sent the little girl to Kato house. And I low-key feel like he know that she the one that be ratting him out, because he did say it in that last episode. Like, Kato, she the only other one that knew. And they like, no. She ain't this, she ain't that. But he when he took her there, when he took the little girl there, left her there, and then dude called her, like, you need to figure out something. I can't sniff around where they don't tell me nothing that's gonna make me look obvious, da 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 da. So when Lamar pops up at Kato's house, and freaking Meech just in time just knew, like, how he know to come pick her up knowing that Lamar was gonna be there and didn't come in through the front door. You feel what I'm saying? So I wonder if he seen Lamar coming in through the front door and then like, let me go get her, and you know, doing the whole little shebang thing. You know what I mean? So I wonder if it's gonna play out in the next episode. Like, I know you was the one telling Lamar where our stuff was. You was the one doing this. So Kato, how he know where you live? So Kato, why he be all at your house? Or why was he comfortable with coming in through the front door without his goons and yada 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 yada? How he know you was at home? So like, I'm feeling like it's gonna play out like that, and she gonna get exposed. But my thing is like, girl, you could have easily like just got your footwork in with them, like just got your loyalty in with them by telling them like, he came to my house. I don't know how he knew where I live. Like, come on, man. You gotta think, Kato. You gotta think. Now, one of the best parts in this freaking episode was when the 50 boys, so Terry, had pulled up at like a mechanic shop, and then the 12th Street pulled up when he did too, right? But the 50 boys were sitting up here plotting on them. So Terry gets out, and they coming around the other side to like get Terry, shoot him, do whatever. They end up getting met with the 50 boys, and they like, what's up, da 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 da. So they knew, because dude was hobbling, they knew that, okay, now you come get in the truck, because if you was with Lamar last night, that's how I know he only trusts you. So you getting in the trunk. Boom. Put him in the trunk. Put him in the thing. Terry trying to beat it out of him, whatever. He was successful because, dude, he an OG. He ain't about to let you just beat on him and think like, oh, everything gravy. Like, that's just not about to happen, right? So when Meech get there, Lamar calls Meech from Kato's phone right after Meech leaves from with grabbing the baby. And he like, first Lamar was like, you don't think he gonna hurt my daughter, do you? Kato was like, I don't know. And that was the smartest thing she could say, because to me, I felt like you didn't like kind of sell out Meech to be like, no, he ain't gonna hurt that little girl. He wouldn't hurt nobody. So that they wouldn't get their stuff back. But at the same time, you made it look like, shoot, man, I don't know, this nigga kind of crazy. Like the way she said it. And so, but when Meech came back and seen dude, he was like, man, I gotta do everything. Da 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 da. He like, man, here, this your little juice. And furthermore, why was half of a drink? Because if I was him, I'd be like, you sipped on my drink? I don't want none of this. You probably poisoned me. So Meech tell him, untie him, get him up. He like, come look out this window. And then he see the girl in the car. He like, man, either you gonna tell me where my stash at, or I'm gonna cut her head off, and I'm gonna send him a note and say, you had the opportunity to let me know where it was or to save her life, and you didn't. And he was like, man, you already know, but Lamar, which one he gonna care about more? Some daggone a little stash that don't mean nothing, or his daughter? So then dude like, man, you know what? Okay, it's here. And then he do take the little girl to Lamar's house, and then I heard him say, we had to play it back, but I heard him say, I got the address on them Flannery boys or whatever. And Lamar just walked past him, take the little girl back to Keisha's house. Keisha was already in there tripping because Meech left her a voicemail, so she just started tripping. And then she was like, oh, what's the little girl name? Whatever her name is. And Lamar trying to come in. She like, get away from me. You and Meech lied more than y'all breathe. I was like, ooh. I know a lot of women felt that one. Lie more than them niggas breathing. Because a lot of you niggas be lying more than you be breathing. And that says a whole lot. Because when you breathe, you talk. And when you talk, you lie. So that just means you just a liar in general. Okay, you just, But bruh, that episode, and then when Lamar finally like got it through his head, like, Michi did way more. You feel what I'm saying? Than take my daughter. He took my daughter and my relationship. And his stash back. He won up on me. Like, bruh, you playing checkers, not chess. Well, no, you playing chess, not checkers. Which one is harder? Whichever one is harder, that's the one you playing. Okay, like, this episode was really good. And I like the fact that that officer, I forgot to tell y'all about this. Okay, after this, But, so the officer, the white officer had told, no, before that. Okay, so they had a witness. This witness, the best witness anybody could ask for, okay? Like, if he knows something, he know it to the T. He don't know just a little. He know everything, right? He know how tall the dude was, what color the dude was, everything. So he telling them, the one lady told the black officer to go into the interrogation room with him. And he wasn't gonna go at first. He was like, he can't do it by himself. She was like, that ain't what I said, now go in there. He lucky he went in there because he wouldn't have known the information that he know. So they go in there. He giving how tall the dude was. He was like, he's 6'2". The officer 6'2". He gave the make, the model of the vehicle. That's the cars they drive at work. He was saying how broad his shoulders was. It's the description of the officer. The only thing he said, he was like, he wasn't like a peanut butter. He wasn't like a milk chocolate. He was more like a peanut butter. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, he like milk chocolate. So like, that's the only like little that was kind of off. And then when the guy was leaving, he looked back. So the officer was like, they gave them the lineup of Meech and Lamar and I think Terry. Was it Terry? I don't think Terry was on there. But Meech and Lamar was on there for real. And then, for sure. And then he was like, no, it ain't none of them. And then they was like, dude, like, you sure? You positive? And this ain't the white dude. This the black dude. He like, you sure? None of them on there is the guy you seen. He was like, no, I would know. So then he leaving, right? So he was like, all right, goodbye, da da da. So then the witness walking out. And then the witness looked back at the door like, and then the officer look at him like, and witness like, and I'm like, whoa, he know it was you, brother. So, come to find out, he told Meech about the witness. Meech get rid of the witness. I think he just gave him some money and told him, get out of town. Meech is more of a I'ma bribe you before I try to kill you, because killing, that ain't really me. I'd rather just give you some money and I'll make my money back, which is smart, because I would rather be like, okay, I gave him some money because I could have said I'm buying something from him, and then he just set me up because whatever, you know what I mean? So after that, dude gave him the report on the autopsy of J-Mo, what's his name? Whatever his name was. And he said, yeah, he had a bullet shot to the head. He was like, is there anything in here that I didn't know? And then he was like, yeah, I mean, he had 2 pierced ears. He was like, what they got to do with anything? I don't know why men want to get their ears pierced, da-da-da-da. And he was like, because we only found one. He was like, well, the other one probably at the bottom of the river. Duh. And he was like, yeah, but it's something for us to keep a lookout on. This put it in his head like, let me go check that car. He go check the car. And the white dude come out with him. Hey, what you doing? Man, I'm looking for my house keys. Can't find them. You want me to help you? No, I got it. Like, you already found the earring. You put it in your pocket. Why not let him get in with you and be like, yeah, look under that seat, because I can't seem to find my keys. And then if both of y'all can't find it, it'll make him be like, oh, well, he ain't doing nothing. You know what I mean? Like, think of it like a real criminal. Okay? Think like a smart criminal, because y'all just ain't smart criminals. And then Pat called that officer so he could work for him. Pat like, if I give you some information and give you some money, you gonna make this stuff shake for me? He like, Pat, I didn't know you was a snitch. He was like, man, I thought you could see the bigger picture. You work for me. He was like, I don't know who gave you that information, but I don't work for nobody. I work for E-Course. He like, that's what your paycheck say. But we all know, Meech got you by the balls. And I'm like, what? How do everybody know that? So then when he let him know that, he like, dude, like, yeah, if people know this on the street, got to cut you loose, Meech. So basically, he put Pat in his place. Like, nigga, I am not about to be your B. You feel me? I'm not about to do that. That ain't where this at. That ain't where it's going. And then he went to go meet up with Meech. And I'm mad he did this. I'm so mad he did this. He went to go meet up with Meech. And freaking the officer followed him, right? Parked up the street, laying down in his car. He told Meech, we done. Did you get rid of... First he said, did you get rid of that witness? He was like, yeah, he ain't there, is he? Da-da-da. He was like, and then Meech talking about something. I don't answer your beck and call. Bro, you better answer his beck and call, because guess what? He the one that know everything. Okay? So if anything gets tied back to you, he know it. So you better be, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? But that officer followed up. He handed me back the money and said, we done. I ain't doing this no more. And that officer followed him, and now he know. And that just be pissing me off. Now this officer gotta die. Now you just gotta die because you know too much. That's just it. Unless you about to be, you want some extra money and we can pay you too, but now you just gotta die. Because you probably a snitch. So, yeah. That was that. That was a really good episode. Like, that was my favorite episode. So, let's hope we only got like 3 more episodes left. And then we're done with BMF. Oh my goodness. But y'all, let me go and warm my food up because I gotta finish eating and put my cookie in the freezer because I want it really, really cold. Yes, y'all. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that I gave y'all enough detail that y'all be like, okay, let me go watch BMF. Let me go get me some little Starz subscription. And Starz, y'all can pay a sister. You know, I'm helping y'all out. Giving y'all a little extra business. Y'all can pay me. Anyway, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with anyone and everyone on all your social media platforms to let them know what we do over here. And I'll see y'all in the next video. I love hanging out with y'all. Peace.
I'ma change your mind, I'ma knock you